My favorite third place books memory would involve a lot of name dropping and Paul McCartney, Alan Alda, Barbara Kingsolver, but I'm not going to name drop.
Fond memories is when Wendy used to work here. You'd walk in the back room and she'd jump out of a box. She would always do some crazy things. Just fond memories of people and watching their kids grow, and watching Deborah with her daughter, who's big now. And I was hired on when Robert was on maternity leave, so sit and watch Sophie grow older.
So one of my favorite memories, I was at the information desk, and not too long ago I had just done like this blog post about like LGBTQ books for like YA kids, and I was really excited writing it because I found out that there aren't that many YA books that are good for kids that are on the queer spectrum. A lot of them end really sadly with death or being sent to conversion camp, and so it's really hard to find those kind of books. Anyways, so I had this mom come up and she wanted to find some positive books for her young trans daughter. And I was the perfect person, and it was really exciting because I was able to go and help her find like these books that she wouldn't have been able to find otherwise. Honestly, a few weeks later she came in with her daughter and we were talking about like the books that they loved and stuff, and it was a really touching and lovely experience for me. It's great.
One of my favorite memories of working here was when Mo Willems came to visit just to sign stock, and he brought a Knuffle Bunny doll. It was about this big, and I just wanted to keep squeezing it forever and didn't want to let it go.
I have a lot of really fun memories of working here. I like seeing Ken Jennings, that's a good one. Booking events here and being able to put on some really cool events with really awesome authors. Like I got to have a conversation with Richard Powers, or even we had an event with an author who is a rabbi who sometimes like works at the temple down the street, and we got like 150 people in for her event. So that was huge for me, just because I felt like it was a way that we were really like providing a service for our community. Like we're not a temple, but we were a temple for the night.
Vandermeer came here and he liked my shelf talker for Born. It's pretty satisfying.
My favorite memory as far as working here was opening up our Seward Park location, kind of being here from day one and seeing the store grow, especially over that first 6 months. When people come in very happy that we were open and giving us suggestions for stock to carry, and watching it grow in the last 3 years has been fantastic.
Many of my memories have to do with authors. Having Bruce Campbell, the B-movie legend, in the store, setting up a whole game show on our stage. It's hard to beat experiences like that. Having Jeff Kinney here in the store, and having 800 fans packed into the commons, having a giant Diary of a Wimpy Kid balloon, like a Macy's float balloon outside in the parking lot. That kind of stuff. Once in a while I think about the other things that I could be doing for a living, and I realize this is just working in this kind of an environment just ruins you for anything else.
I think the most gratifying thing is to be able to recommend a book to someone and have them come back and gush about it,
The best thing about working here are the coworkers that I've gotten to know, people who have become lifelong friends, and not just for me, everybody here makes those kind of friends. And I mean, I've gone to London and I've gone to Vancouver and San Francisco to visit friends, and maybe Wendy will let me visit her in New York. It's become more than just a community here in Lake Forest Park. It's become this global community for all of us.
I remember there was an author event that I had here once where the author, it was like, a debut novel. It was like their first big event that they had done. It was a local Seattle author, and somehow we ended up talking about different neighborhoods in Seattle, and then he was helping me like find a new apartment And like it was something like he still emailed me for a while, like finding all these different places. He just like really wanted to like give back to me, and that was a really neat moment.
We used to do full staff holiday meetings. We'd close early and everyone would gather around, and we would have alcohol, we would have everything, and Robert would often sing a song or two, sometimes impersonating other artists. It was pretty amazing, to be honest. And it was nice for everyone to be able to get together in that sort of environment.
If you were talking to Third Place Books as a person, what would you want to say to them as you're leaving?
Thank you.